All right, I think we are good to go. Good morning, everyone. Oh, just ones and zeros. Well, I was just about to say, I started super early. I have no idea if anybody's gonna show up right away. Good morning. Welcome. Escape, welcome. Oh my goodness, so many of you showing up right away. Welcome to the live stream. I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather again. I'm getting sick again, which is why I started the live stream a little bit sooner, because I just had some coffee. My voice feels really good right now, but yesterday evening, I started losing my voice and that wasn't great. So I'm like, oh God, and I got it back this morning. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't feel too sick. My voice is holding out on me. All right, let's do the live stream now. And then if I get tuckered out or I start losing my voice, then we can end the live stream. At least I can say I showed up, I did it. Glitch, welcome. Oh my goodness. Diego, welcome. DJ, it's so good to see you. Java, welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. So many of you showed up right away. We're gonna be doing just a nice little casual chatting stream. I've got Progress Night. We're gonna be playing that in the background while we do some chatting. I hear there's a cutie denying their cuteness in here. Listen, I am disputing all of the polls and all of the recent allegations, okay? I am not cute. I refuse to admit anything, irregardless of all of the mounting evidence that is stacking against me. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh yeah, I gotta turn on auto learn. Yeah, there we go. You gotta get your Progress Night kind of warmed up a little. You gotta micromanage your Progress Night for a second, and then, you know, once she's good to go, you can let her progress on her own. We gotta make sure we gotta get all the stuff real quick. I am cute. No, I'm not. You are all cute. Everybody in this chat is cute, but me. I am the cute accuser, not the accusee. Je accuse. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. I'm glad you were feeling better, because I am not. No, honestly, B-Tran, I think there's something going around, because I saw some people in my family over the weekend, because I helped them install Linux on their computer. And they're like, oh, we haven't been feeling well. And now I started yesterday evening. Now I don't feel well either. And I'm like, God damn it, please. Oh no, I just got over being sick a few weeks ago and now I'm getting sick again. I can't do this. I can't. My body and my mind both can't handle this at the same time. Now just getting over the flu myself. Everybody's coming down with something. And here's the thing too, they're talking about if you live in the northeast part of the United States, they're talking about some crazy weather coming up soon. Some really nasty stuff. I watched a video from a YouTuber about it. And I always take those kind of videos with a grain of salt because, you know, they may not actually be a meteorologist, but they seemed really enthusiastic about what they were saying, so that's a thing, I guess. For me, it's emotional. Aw. Well, I hope everything pulls together for you soon. I've been having some difficult personal things that I've been working through myself these days, and it's been really dragging me down. But I won't get too much into it. Relatable, both my roommates are sick, and I'm trying my best not to do too much. Oh my God, I know, but it's unavoidable at a certain extent, right? At a certain point, how many counters can be wiped down consistently? How many doorknobs could be wiped, right? You're literally breathing the same air entrapped into the same small, enclosed space. Eventually, you're going to exchange those germs. It's just inevitable. I mean, you could try to live a pure sanitary life, but at a certain point, you know, you gotta touch the door handle at some point, right? You know? No risk, no reward. I needed coffee so bad. Well, I probably didn't need coffee, but I wanted it, like, emotionally. It's probably not the best thing to drink when you're sick, but it's making me feel better and it tastes great. You know, he's living a hazmat suit. Oh, well, I mean, come on, think about that. Like, that thing's gotta be sweaty, right? Like, I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but like, when I did have like functional use of my legs, I would, whoops, we forgot to make him a student. Whoopsie daisy progress night, sorry, I know you wanted to be a mage. Anyways, when I had functional use of my legs, I used to do like those like costumes. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like those inflatable suit things, like the T-Rex things. Well, I used to do one for Easter, as the Easter Bunny. And those things get hot. They get really, really warm super quickly. Like you're outside in the sun for 5 minutes in that thing and you want out. I don't care like what that little fan does nothing for you. That little fan does nothing. It does not circulate any air. It's like a death sentence in that thing. I have huge respect for mascots because holy crap, I couldn't wear something like that for hours. I take breaks like probably every 30 minutes. I go and like get like some water and like go breathe around the corner. Then I go back out to like the street and dance again. I have boxed up and barreled all the bad feelings. You shouldn't bottle them up though. That's not always the best way. There's something to be said about letting your emotions out in the right place at the right time with the right people, you know, in the right setting, right? But bottling up your emotions is also bad. Wait, but at least the Incan Federal Republic is doing well right now. In your Civilization game, I gotta play that with you. I know I keep saying that, but then a bajillion things keep coming up, and then I start a bajillion things. And then like a bajillion things becomes like a bajillion and like plus bajillion things. And then it's like and my brain starts exploding. I'm a mess. I'm always a huge mess. Anyway, so at some point we'll get it done. Oh, Gombik, welcome! Gombik, the pit that you made on the server is so awesome. I can't wait to show it off on Wednesday. I'm like really trying my best not to show off like any screenshots on this live stream or show off any Vox Libre stuff because we're playing Vox Libre on Wednesday. So like as tempted as I am to go, oh my goodness, have you seen Gombik's like super cool pit that they dug to the like bottom of the world? Like we're gonna wait, but I can't wait to show it off on Wednesday. So I guess that'll be like a little teaser for Wednesday if anybody wants to swing back then. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh. I managed to crash the server twice with minecarts in my pit. Wait, how did that happen? I'm kind of curious. Wait, how did you actually do that? I crashed the server the other day by bone mealing stuff, and I don't know what I was bone mealing because here's the thing. What I was doing is I was like gleefully like prancing through the field, throwing bone meal randomly because I found out that it sprouts like flowers and like grass. So I was just like skipping and tossing bone meal everywhere. And then I get a message and then like Karu's like, what were you bone mealing? And I'm like, why? And she's like, well, that's what crashed the server. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I don't know because I was like gleefully prancing around and throwing bone meal randomly. Leave it to me to find something like that to like crash the entire freaking server. I managed to crash the server twice with minecarts in the pit. Rail switch, somehow it duplicates the carts and that crashes. Oh shit. Did you have a shield in your hand? I did, yeah, actually I did. Oh, was that it? Was it because it tried to use the shield and the bone meal at the same time? Hello, I gotta sleep, so I'm just dropping by to say hi. It's so good to see you, though. I'm glad you swung by. It's always good to see all of you. I know I haven't done like one of these chatting live streams in a while. You guys, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm gonna play Progress Night. I'm gonna play Progress Night. I don't play it. I get all focused on chatting with you. Okay, we're progressing though. We're now a Chronomancer. We're a level 358 Chronomancer. We're chronoing our mancers or something. I don't know. I don't know what a Chronomancer is exactly. Well, I know it has something to do with time, right? But like, that sounds like such a cool wizard name. It's like, what class are you? I'm a Chronomancer. Like, come on, that sounds so legit. I take that person extremely seriously. I'm like, okay, they must know what they're talking about. They're definitely a Chronomancer. Time magic? Anybody watch Rick and Morty? If anybody's seen Rick and Morty, I'm gonna throw this one out for you. Slow Mobius. Has anybody ever seen that episode? Okay, well, if you haven't, I really wish I could show these clips, but gonna get like a freaking strike on my channel. What if I do? But like, anyways, it's great. Go watch Rick and Morty. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Slow Mobius. It's freaking hilarious. That's what a Chronomancer would be. Oh God, I hope the cough doesn't get too bad. I'm gonna try my best to mute them out so you don't hear how bad it is and how gross it is. All right, I gotta bounce. DJ, it was good to see you though. Hey, there's a couple of changes coming up on the channels. This is a gaming channel, and very soon, maybe, possibly, the live streams might move to me. Anyways, it was good to see you. I guess that's one of the things that we can start talking about today is some of the changes that I've been making on the channel. I don't know if anybody's been watching any of the videos or... I mean, actually, I do know a good chunk of you watched them, but I know not everybody is like kind of up to date on like what's going on. Or maybe you are. Maybe every single one of you already happens to know what's going on, and I'm the one going to be talking down to you like, hey, did you know? And you're like, oh God, yes, Rain, please shut up. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody like that? I used to have a boss like that, and I was older than them. And they used to talk down to me all the time like they were teaching me things. And like, we would get to the end of so many of these conversations and they were like, do you get it? And I'd be like, I learned that like 10 years ago, but it was a nice refresher course. Like, I don't want to be mean, right? But like, come on, because we're coworkers. It's not like some random person I've got to deal with, right? Like, I've got to be like, they are also above me, so like, I also can't be like disrespectful either for that reason, but Of course I've been watching the videos. I've seen your comments. I'm so far freaking behind. Oh my goodness, because now they're multiplied by like 3, almost 4 now. So like, I was making a joke in the moderator chat and I was like, yeah, can't wait to lose sleep over 4 YouTube analytics now. Oh Jesus. But yeah, no, I mean, I've seen it. I haven't gotten at all caught up with the comments because I've been trying, even though I failed really miserably this weekend. I keep saying I'm going to take the weekends off from YouTube. And I didn't do that. I made content all weekend and did stuff. I did play a lot of Box Libre though, so that was fun. I'm sure you all saw some of the stuff that I was posting. I know. Well, with some of the art videos too, I'm thinking about so like when I did like the little vlog thing, I removed the original Numbers avatar that was in the corner and I replaced it with just a still image of my avatar. And even though it's not the same, I kind of feel a little bit better about that. But I'm not 100% sure if I should do that. Is that like taking away from like the integrity of what the original content was? Like, am I being pulling a George Lucas here? I'm remastering it. It's like, I don't know, like I've got it off of YouTube now, so it's in my possession. I could do something with it before I put it back on the channel again, on the new channel, so. There's so many things to consider. This is why it's a lot of work. It's not just download, copy, paste, upload, right? It's download, look at what this thing actually is. What was it doing on the channel to begin with? And then going like, okay, can I do something with this? Like, is this even relevant still? Like, what is this thing? What did I make this for? I didn't even know we were making content like this. I've found videos on my channel, I shit you not, from 2013. On one of, like, because I recycled another YouTube channel, and I found a YouTube channel, and there was a video uploaded from 2013 on it. I'm like, holy shit. I can't believe, wow, I guess it's finally time for this account to shine. You're installing an upgrade. Oh, I did that over the weekend too. I installed Linux. I installed Linux on my mom and stepfather's laptop. They brought it over. I installed Linux Mint for them. It was super easy. They loved it. It was actually really great. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people who are going to like install Linux on somebody's computer for the first time are gonna like crack their knuckles like real hard, you know, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm ready to teach you everything about Linux. I knew better than that, okay? I know who I'm dealing with here. I know my mother. I know the person she married, right? They are not computer people. They do not care about any of this. They want to go to Facebook, they want to use their email, and they want to go to Amazon. And then like maybe look a couple of things up on Google sometimes, and then that's it. So I just normalized the entire Linux install experience, and I'm like, yeah, it's just like Windows. Just like Windows. It's just like Windows, right? And I just kept reinforcing that. It's just like Windows over and over and over again. Every time I showed them something, I'm like, yeah, you see this menu in the bottom left window, right? That's like the start menu, just like in Windows. And I know that kind of sucks, and that might drive some Linux people crazy. But guess what? By the end, they were like, oh yeah, it's just like Windows. And I'm like, yeah, there you go. And handed it off. I talked to them the day after, and I'm like, so how's the laptop? And they're like, yeah, it works great. I'm like, awesome. I'm like, any problems? You've been using it? And they're like, yeah, but we've been using it. Works fine. I'm like, okay, good. Like, good to hear that. Glad it works. I mean, basically, like, you just have to know your audience for, like, when you switch somebody over to something like that. And I'm like, I was honest about it. I'm like, this isn't Windows. And then when they asked me what it was, and I was like, it's just free operating software. I'm like, it's secure. It's something I use. I'm like, I make videos about this stuff all the time. And they're like, so it's good? And I'm like, yeah, it's just free. You know, it's just an alternative to Windows. And that was it. That's where I left it. I didn't explain that it's like a completely different, like, you know, I didn't get into like the deep, dark lore of like Linus Torvald, right? I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh no, to start at Linux, we need to start at the beginning with Linus, right? Like, no, like I avoided all of that, right? Like, and I didn't even get into the software thing. Like, I bookmarked FlatHub in their browser, and I was like, if you need to download apps, I would search this website, and that's where I left it. And I showed them how to use the software manager, but like that's it. Like it has like LibreOffice and stuff installed on it, so it's like they should be fine.
Ego has subscribed to the channel. Hiya cutie.
Aw, thank you for the subscription. I got so distracted telling that story, I completely blew off the chat. What is your favorite thing about your YouTube career? Oh God, probably all the awesome people I've met, honestly. There's a lot of things I could talk about like that aren't great about YouTube, but like if we're talking solely just about the most amazing things ever, it's watching my content go from being completely uninteracted with nobody watching, nobody liking the videos, nobody subscribing, nobody knowing who I am. And I've told this story a couple of times too. I didn't tell any of my IRL friends or family about the channel, so I didn't have anybody like in my real life artificially boosting, and I didn't really have any online friends either. I was looking for community. That was one of the reasons I started the channel back up again. So like, I didn't have anybody. So meeting all of you, getting the, like building our own community, you know, in the way that we want it to be together, and just like really like spending quality time together, like with genuine people, and just kind of like living our lives and having fun together. Because I've mentioned this before, that I do YouTube as an outlet to get away from my problems too. And I understand that most people, when they're turning on YouTube, they're not coming here because they want to, like, well, some people want to discuss their problems, and that's valid, right? But most people want to tune out, they want to tune away from like whatever they're dealing with in their life, right? Maybe you're having a bad day, right? And you're just like, oh, well, I see this cute anime cat girl on YouTube. Let's go check out, see what she's up to today, right? Like, and I get that. That's a valid selection. And you don't want to think about your stuff for a while. And like, that's why I like bringing positivity to the table and stuff like that. Like, and I don't like crashing out too hard on the channel, because like, I don't want to drag anybody down, right? Like, imagine if you were sad and you came to like my channel and I was all sad too. Like, then we're just gonna be sad together. That's no fun. Let's see here. She lied as she is easily breathed? Wait, what do you mean by that, B-Tran? Wait, what do you mean by that? I'm gonna need additional context on that comment. It's a way of life. I'm glad you would see it that way. Oh my goodness. And like, here's the thing too. It was so, oh yeah. The best part too. So like the start menu was just like the Linux Mint icon. Like anybody who's installed Linux Mint knows this, right? So I was like, how's the start menu? And she's like, it's kind of small. And she's like, I don't really like that like weird thing in the corner. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, we can change it. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you want it to say and look like? And she's like, how about a heart? And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, do you want it to say anything? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, how about start? Would that help you like remember what it is? And she's like, yeah. So I just put a little heart emoji on it, and I put like, wrote start on it so that she knows like what like the menu icon button is still. And that was it. Left it at that. And she loved it. She's like, oh my God, you can change it? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, if you want to change it to something else later, just let me know. We'll figure it out. But it's like the little things like that, right? That are gonna be good. Now, here's the thing. I was tempted to film it for content on the channel, but it wouldn't have really been like much. Like there really wasn't much back and forth, because like, I asked my mom about it, but then like she doesn't really have nagging questions, right? Like she isn't like somebody who's there to learn Linux. She's just like, can I have some free software for this old computer, please? Right? Like that's like the setup, which is not as exciting as you would hope it to be. So as a compromise, I have a super duper old laptop, and we're gonna install Linux on that instead. And that's gonna be one of the videos coming out on the Linux channel soon. But I'm really excited about that. Oh, I have access to a video camera now and a proper tripod. And I'm getting like, I need to get one of those like microphones where I can like record. It's like a wireless microphone that you clip to your thing. I don't always need it, but like sometimes I need to record like while I'm out and about, and it would be really nice to have a microphone that's right next to my face, so I'm not like out in the middle of like nowhere screaming at the top of my lungs like a crazy woman trying to record something and be like, hello everyone, I'm Rain, you know, like it echoes across the mountains. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be great, right? Like, you know, you see the people who do that on YouTube, right? Like, if you ever actually hear them filming, they're just talking like in their regular voice, right? Like, you would think they were on like a cell phone conversation. It sounds louder to you in post, and it sounds crisp and clean and clear, right, to you, but like in real life, it just sounds like a regular person talking. Oh, Raptolos, welcome! Welcome. How you doing today? I decided to start the stream just a touch early because I wasn't feeling too well. I think we need to upgrade. What do we need? Are we ready to become the city ruler? Not quite, but I think we can handle it. We're losing 86 platinum a day. That's not good. We're just gonna have to trust that Progress Knight will not spend the 62.0 million platinum that we have. I think we're good. I think we'll be fine. We can afford the expenses. Look at that. We're finally we're almost 800 years old. It's sort of close to my real life age. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing okay. I started the live stream a little bit earlier. I was planning to like start around like maybe 11 or 12 today, but I started getting sick again, and before I got sick, right, I decided, I was like, okay, well, I still have my voice because I started losing my voice a little bit, but I had some coffee, and I was like, okay, well, I've got some energy. I still feel good. I still have my voice. We'll do the live stream now, and that way, if I start like deteriorating, I could always just like end the stream. At least I showed up, right? Instead of like waiting and then maybe canceling it later if I didn't make it all the way to like 11 o'clock. That was my thinking when I did that this morning. Ollie, welcome! EP in class starts in 15 minutes. I'll take a nap after. You could always take a nap in the class. I mean, I would recommend it. It's probably not conducive to, you know, a learning environment, but, you know, the option is on the table. Literally, you could just put your head on the table. See, the option is on the table for you. You just have to rest your head against it. Sorry, I couldn't help myself with that one. I mean, it's an online class, so not a big issue. Just make sure your nose doesn't hit the Z key. That'll give you away instantly to your professor. Could you imagine? Could you imagine falling asleep on your keyboard and K-mashing in the middle of, like, the group chat for your online class? That would be so horrible. How could you even, like, explain that? Like, oh, sorry, my cat jumped on my keyboard? Like, what do you say? If you're even awake for it, what if you're not? What if you just keep endlessly key mashing into the chat? That would be so ridiculous. I remember when I was in high school, my teacher wouldn't like shout or do anything. If students fell asleep in the class though, what she would do is she would pick up the textbook off of her desk and she would keep talking like normal as she walked up behind the desk of the student who was sleeping, and she dropped the textbook behind them on the floor. That's how she woke students up, and she would never say anything. She would just drop the book really loud. It would make this huge thud on the floor. They would obviously jump up and be awake, and she would just continue the lesson. And then she would just keep an eye on them for the rest of the class. You could tell too, she was watching them. It was like, here's the thing, I never fell asleep in her class. I fell asleep, you know where I would fall asleep, honestly? I'd fall asleep in study, like, what was it, study period? I think they called it study period. I used to fall asleep in study hall. I think we called it study hall. I don't remember. I used to have like 2 class periods back to back where I didn't have anything, but I just sat in the classroom and did nothing. And I would fall asleep in there, and that would be bad because I would end up being late or missing my other class afterwards because I fell asleep. when I'm eeping at my PC and I have the urge to use my keyboard as a pillow. Hey, listen, you can do your work while laying in bed and you can fall asleep with your laptop on your chest and cook yourself to a crispy 165 degrees. Yummy. Yum, yum. Anybody want some, is anybody in the mood for some breast meat? It's well done. Oh, God. There was one college professor that I saw on Shorts or something that would sing emo music to students who fell asleep with the stereotypical voice and everything. Last semester, I had a lab desk that I would use with my laptop in bed. Oh my goodness. All right, the music, all right, here's the thing. I'm like kind of mixed on emo music. I like it, but like not, it really depends. It really depends on the band because some of it is just like hot garbage. But some of it's really good though. Some of it's really good. So I don't want to just like lump it all into one basket and be like, emo music sucks. I'm going to say that probably I'd say good 50% of the emo music bands I interact with are pretty bad. But there are some really good ones out there. Like some really good ones. Like really, really good ones. I grew up with Blink 182, okay? We were the original loser kids, okay? All the small things. I don't even remember. I don't remember the lyrics. Don't ask me to sing it, I don't know. Oh, I'm a freaking hot mess, I swear to God. I always am. Blink 182 is nice. I like some of their songs. Where Are You? And I'm So Sorry. What was it? What's Your Age Again? That's one of my favorite ones. God, I'm trying to remember the names of them. Like, the problem is it's been so long. Like, I know, like, what the song is, like, by, like, the sound of it, but I don't necessarily remember all the lyrics perfectly. I'm, like, kind of humming it along, and I'm, like, trying to remember, like, some of the words so I can remember the title. I thought you asked me what's your age again. No, that's the name of the song. Well, I'm trying, Offspring. The Offspring are freaking amazing. I don't know if you'd call that emo music, though. That's kind of more like a punk rock thing. Yeah, they kind of get in the middle there. It depends. They're kind of in, they're somewhere in between. Oh, hi, Demozan. Oh, I saw some of the screenshots that you were sending me. I've been getting your DMs. You missed it though. I was just explaining how I started this live stream early because I started getting sick again. Again. It's only this like third time in like 3 months that I'm getting sick. I swear, I'm freaking cursed this winter. This is gonna be the worst winter ever. This is gonna be the winter where rain really turns into an icicle. But yeah, Blink 182 is amazing. If you haven't heard their music, they're pretty good. Green Day is really good. I call them kind of emo. Maybe not emo, maybe like punk also, but punk emo is probably a good fit for them. Dark Raven, my brother, welcome. Damn, I love winter. I thought birds fly south for the winter. Haven't we been over this? Isn't that why you're in Mexico? You can come up to New York for spring. Don't worry, I'll have plenty of food for you. I love winter too. I used to until... Oh God, I made a joke. Oh my God, was it B-Tran? I think it was B-Tran. B-Chan was like, yeah, it's something like talking about going out and enjoying the adventure, right? And I was like, I used to be an adventurer like you until I took a pickup truck to the hips. But it's so true, though. I used to go travel and do all sorts of cool, fun things. I couldn't help it. It was both lame and perfect at the same time. I had to say it. I had no choice. It was a requirement at that point. Not gonna lie, Fire Mage class is my favorite. I've always liked fire. Even though my name is Rain, I know I'm a girl of many contradictions. What's that song? Karma Chameleon, right? Anybody hear that song? I listened to it the other day, and like, it's one of those songs that even if you don't like that song, it's like freaking glue for your brain. It just sticks to it. And now I can't get the freaking song Karma Chameleon out of my head. Even though I've heard it a bajillion times throughout my lifetime. Every time I hear it, it's like right back to like, Karma Chameleon. You know, like, and it never goes. It goes in that loop endlessly. It's like a horrible brainworm that I have. It's like the first thing in the morning too, like when I wake up too, my eyes open and that's like the first thing my brain starts doing is like, comma, chameleon. It's like, no, I haven't even had coffee yet, brain, please stop torturing me. Gonna have like a full existential crisis the moment my eyes open this morning. Great, lovely. But don't be sad, Rain. You could sing Karma Chameleon. Karma Chameleon. Hi, Rexy. Don't mind me. I'm just being goofy. She comes and goes. Yeah, B-Chan knows what I'm talking about. Oh, God. But has anybody ever had a song stuck in their head that bad? And like, I'm not even joking, dude. Like the second my eyes woke up this morning, that's the first thing I heard was karma. Because my brain was like instantly eager to start singing it again. I've had the last Christmas in my head. Oh no. Well, Lisa, what is it? All I want for Christmas is you. Oh my goodness. I've already started hearing the Christmas music. It's already coming. Listen, I will bunker down until after Thanksgiving if I need to. Okay, listen, I'm all about the holiday cheer and you all can have your holidays, right? That's fine. But like, can we define what period is the holiday season? Because I'm a firm believer that it starts immediately after Thanksgiving and no sooner. If you are listening to Christmas/holiday music on like freaking Halloween, you are insane. That is my opinion. And yes, I realize I could be wrong on that opinion. And you are more than welcome to listen to all the holiday music you want any time of the year. But in my opinion, like, things belong in buckets for a reason or they lose meaning, right? Like, if you're playing Christmas music on Halloween, that cheapens not only the season of, like, Christmas, but it cheapens Halloween at the same time. I don't know, that's just my thinking. Again, you don't have to agree with me on it, but that's just, like, my feelings about it. I am insane. Oh, yeah, don't worry, you're in good company. I lost my marbles a while ago, and they probably got knocked out when the truck hit me. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my goodness. You want to talk about one of my favorite movies? Can you tell I'm kind of a goth girl? Oh my goodness, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a great film. I highly recommend it. Corpse Bride was pretty good too. If you haven't seen Corpse Bride, definitely check out Corpse Bride. It's not as good as Nightmare Before Christmas, but I enjoyed both of them. They were both really good films. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so how can I play Christmas songs on Halloween? I mean, okay, all right, fair. How about the end of November? How about the last week of November? Can we agree on that? That still gives you 5 weeks to the holiday season plus the first week of January. So that's 6 straight weeks of holiday, right? I'm offering you 6 unadulterated straight weeks of holiday. Do whatever you want. Listen to all the music you want, right? I'm not gonna complain. You can have it, right? I'm just saying, before that period of time, we don't do that, right? Like, we respect the other holidays and let them have their fun too, right? Come on, this is like when we were in kindergarten, right? And like, you have to have the lesson. It's like, come on, we've all gotta share the cookies, right? Everybody gets 1 cookie and we've all get the same amount of time with the cookies, right? Like, come on. I don't know. Like, that's just my feeling on it. And like, it's not that serious either, because I'm not even that big into holidays to begin with. Like, I haven't put up Christmas. Well, like, here's the thing. Like, I don't have the dexterity to do it anymore. But even when I did, like, Christmas lights for me, I was the worst about it. So what I would do is I would leave my Christmas lights up all season long inside of the windows, right? And then when it become the holiday time, I would just plug them in. I just leave them unplugged. I mean, you can't see them when they're unplugged, so you don't know that I have Christmas lights in my windows still, so it's kind of stealthy. And I never have to hang up Christmas lights. I just plug them in every season. That's the ultimate life hack. I was never one to get on my roof and hang up frickin' Christmas lights. Are you kidding me? Like, that's way too much effort. I respect people who do it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like clowning on them, I'm not dogging on them. Like, if you like to decorate your house, more power to you. I'm just not one of those people that are gonna get up there and string up lights in the middle of the frickin' winter when it's freezing out. I've got better things to do with my time, like be under the blankets and drink hot cocoa and, you know, watch a movie or play some Boxa Libre, right? I've got so many other things to be doing with my day other than freezing my little toes off on the tippy top of a ladder and almost falling off trying to hang up some stupid lights that I'm gonna have to take down in a few weeks. No thank you, I'm good. Hard pass for me. And that's my only holdback too. It's like, I gotta take them back down. It's too much work to put them back up just to take them back down again. If I could just leave them up, that'd be great. 7 weeks, take it or leave it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. As long as we can start it the last week of Thanksgiving. And I would prefer after Thanksgiving, but I'll give you the full last week of November. I'll give you the full last week of November. And I'll even give you a head pat. Let it go, let it go. I can't hold that. Oh my God. Rexy, I could tell that you're in the holiday spirit already. We're getting close though. It's only 2 weeks out. So I have to stop complaining about it because it's actually getting to the actual proper season now. So I gotta like get off my I gotta get off the hate train and I've gotta get on the holiday train. I've gotta get on Santa's train. Listen, I've gotta be a good girl before Christmas comes. I've been very naughty. I've been saying some very naughty shit about Santa the past couple of weeks, okay? Listen, I've got to make up for it. I'm definitely on the naughty list now, okay? I've been complaining way too much about the holiday music. Santa is super pissed. He is not having it. I am sure, like, whatever his monitoring device is, he is probably sitting there and he's like, oh, this bitch. Oh, she is definitely getting a lump of coal. That is not the Christmas spirit. I wonder if Santa is really that vindictive, right? Like, I've always wondered about it. Like, they always tell you the legend, right? It's like, is he really that, like what are the actual standards, right? And does he take nuance into account, right? Like, what if you did something wrong for a good reason? Like, what if you stole something? Like, what if you stole $100, but then you gave it to, like, I don't know, little Timmy so he can go get a new, like, I don't know, a new, like, crutch for Christmas. I don't know, like, what if you did that? Does that count? Does that, like, because you're technically a criminal. So, but do you get on the good list or the naughty? I need some definitions here, Santa. Santa, I need some standards. I need to know what I'm operating by. I'm flying blind here. Thanksgiving is an American gluttony holiday? I mean, yeah. Dude, what would you expect from us? I mean, dude, I mean, like, I don't know what else to say there. Like, yeah, it's great. You should try it sometime. It's amazing. You invite people over that you like, and you eat lots of really delicious food with some turkey, and then you, well, if you drink, I don't drink anymore. But if you drink, you can drink with your friends. And it's fun, it's a good time. It's just a perfect excuse to have really good holiday fixins one time a year with a bunch of cool people. That's the idea anyways. And you say thank you to them for all the awesome times you had together. If you're naughty, the devil is just gonna take you. That's how we roll. Yeah, I already know. I already know where I'm going. When I'm gone, I know exactly where I'm going if that place exists. Santa's standards change over time. Is Santa woke? I mean, maybe? Or are there different Santas? Are we expected to believe that the same Santa has been, like, casting judgment on people for thousands of years now? Are there, like, generational Santas? Is there, like, a whole, like, Santa dynasty we're not aware of? And if there is, why can't I play the Santa dynasty in Crusader Kings? I want to rule the North Pole with the elves. Somebody needs to make that a mod. I would play that. Crusader Kings with, like, the North Pole expansion. Right? And you're Santa and you have elves? That would be perfect. Come on. I know somebody here, at least one person here, has got to be enough of a Crusader Kings nerd to be like, yeah, you know what? I'd give that mod a shot. The Santa Claus movie addresses this. It's crazy. Does it really? Wait, I've got to catch up on my Santa lore then. It's been a little while. I remember watching these as, like, when I was a kid. I remember, like, the one with Tim Allen. But, like, the only part of that movie I really remember was, like, the stupid part where the guy, like, he's like, I've always just wanted the Oscar Mayer, like, wiener whistle for Christmas, right? And then finally, like, Tim Allen shows up with, like, the Oscar Mayer's, like, wiener whistle. And I'm just like, that was the only part of the freaking movie I remember. I don't even know why I remember that. Well, I mean, because it was so weird. It sticks out to you, right? It's like, why would somebody want that? Like, that way, and, like, you're an adult now. Just go and buy one. I've done that a bunch of times. I've gone out and bought a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, I really wanted this when I was a kid, and just bought it as an adult. Like, it doesn't need to be a magical Christmas thing. Santa doesn't need to specifically buy me the things to make that, like, I missed out on my childhood, right? To make them magical. I can make them magical myself. I don't know. See, this is why, like, I'm kind of not fun sometimes. I've been told I can be kind of a little bit of a buzzkill. A children's movie that starts with Santa dying. I mean, hey, at least they replaced the Santa, right? And they, like, kind of go through the hierarchy, right? Like, we're teaching kids that, like, you know, there's a cycle of life here, right? It's still better than the ending of the original Pokemon movie when Ash dies. When Ash dies, and if you don't, I'm sorry, so it's like spoilers, you've got about like 10 seconds before I get into the spoilers of the first Pokemon movie. You should have watched it because I watched it when I was a kid, so if you haven't seen it by now, too bad. But anyways, so when he gets to the end of the movie, right, and Ash dies, right, and all the Pokemon are crying, and their tears of unfathomable sadness bring him back to life. And even as a child, I was like, are you serious with this? They cried him back to life? What are we teaching people here with this? Like, what kind of lesson are we teaching children? Right? Oh, sorry, your loved one didn't come back. Too bad you didn't cry hard enough for them. Like, it's just not a great ending to the movie. I'm sorry, I didn't like the ending of the first Pokemon movie. I mean, other than that, it was fine. I just thought that was a weak way to end the film. Sis, breathe, you're speaking too fast. Yeah, I know. It's also because I'm coughing. I know you haven't heard it, but because I'm muting it out in the background. But it's also because I have to cough. So I'm trying to like finish what I'm saying before I just blurt out like a cough that like is tickling my throat. That's why it sounds weird, because then all of a sudden you'll hear mute, and then if you see my mouth moving without any sounds, that means I'm coughing. Lillian, welcome. I hope you feel better soon. I know, that's why I wanted to do this early though. At least get something like on the board. That means if you die in the Pokemon universe, it's because nobody likes you. Oh no, just ones and zeros. Oh, so wait, that means every dead Pokemon in the Pokemon Tower means their trainer stopped loving them. No wonder why they're so sad as ghosts. Oh no. Oh no, that's so bad. Oh God. Listen, we've just escalated this to a whole new level of horrifying. I heard that the last minute, I heard that was a last minute addition, that Ash was supposed to die for real, but I don't know who told me that. I mean, there were so many like rumors about Pokemon when I was little too. Like, I remember finding out about the pickup truck near like the, what was it, the SSN? I can't remember if that's the name of the boat. But and then I was like convinced Mia was under the truck. I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. There's gotta be some item in this game. They wouldn't just put this pickup truck in this game for no reason, right? I cannot tell you how long I spent on that stupid screen trying to figure out that stupid pickup truck, because I was convinced it was gonna give me something. Why would it be there? Why would they do that to like all of us? And like, there was no like reliable internet back then, right? So like all we were going off of is like playground rumors and then maybe a couple of made up facts on a website. Sometimes the information was right. Most of the time it was just made up crap. And everybody spoke in frickin' Leet speak, and I can't stand Leet speak. I'm so glad that era of the internet is dead and gone. And if anybody doesn't know what Leet speak is, I'm gonna spell it out in the chat for you real quick so you actually know what I'm saying. But it's Leet speak, like that, like Leet, L-E-E-E-T. If anybody doesn't know what that is, you could go look up an example of it. It's awful. It's where you type with letters and numbers mixed together because it makes you look like a computer hacksaw. Yeah, the truck definitely gave you something, a headache. Oh God, I actually do have a little bit of a headache today. God, I don't want to get sick again. I really hope I don't get sick. We're gonna switch over to Cookie Clicker in a minute. Progress Night is fun, but I want to do Cookie Clicker. Let's do Cookie Clicker. Where is that? Cookies. Yeah, Cookie Clicker. Look at that, 1.055 quadrillion cookies. I'm making 28.349 billion cookies per second. I am extremely proud of my cookie production. Oh yeah, look at this. I've been on this run for 12 days. My prestige level is currently 7. Ah. So good. I love this freaking game. Whoever told me about Cookie Clicker, you've like literally introduced me to like crack. So thank you. This is awesome. I love this game. May I have one cookie? You may have 1 quadrillion cookies. You may have them all. Because listen, I'm making 28.349 billion cookies per second. You can just have all my cookies. Trust me, I'll get them back in like a day. Could you imagine making so much money that you could give away your entire life's fortune and be like, yeah, I'm good, fam. I'll get it back in like a day or two. That would be amazing. I would give my money away to everybody. If I had actually like $1 quadrillion, which is unrealistic, nobody would ever have that much money, right? I don't even think we could like possibly even feasibly make that much money, even if you combined everybody's like currency in the world. Anyways, but even if you did, right, I would just spend the rest of my life just literally like all day and night, just handing out wads of random cash to people. And I would never run out of money. I could do that for the rest of my life and never run out of money. Every person I met, just hand them a random wad of cash. And it doesn't matter what the amount is. And I would still probably never run out of money. Oh, hi, ZT. Welcome. Oh, goodness. I almost didn't click the cookie. We gotta click the cookie. I mean, that's the whole point of Cookie Clicker, right? Oh, goodness. I didn't get to the mute button in time on that one. I should spend and get some upgrades. I'm not sure if I'm ready to quite ascend yet, though. I want to see if I can get a few more levels out of this. I've already got 10 prestige. But I might wait to see how much more I can kind of like get out of this run before I ascend again. That way it makes it worth it, because when you ascend, you have to start all the way over again from scratch, and it's such a pain in the goddamn ass to do it. It takes forever. And like, I know the game is called Cookie Clicker, but the last thing I freaking want to do is actually click on the goddamn cookie. I'm done with that. That was the fun part of the game like 3 weeks ago. Now we're in like automated production mode, okay? Like, I want these cookies fully automated. It gets crushed under the weight of 1 quadrillion cookies. That's the thing too, right? Like, if you ever wanted to do like a fun experiment, and this is a really simple thing, it's not that hard, right? But just go to like Google and just like Google like 1,000,000 zeros, right? And just like copy and paste that into a document. And then just look at it and see how many zeros there actually are. Then Google like 1 trillion zeros and then add that to the document. And then just see the difference between the 1 million and the 1 trillion, right? The trillion is so much ridiculously bigger. It's unfathomable. You could go and delete $1 million, 1,000,000 zeros at a time, and you'd still probably not put a dent in that trillion. Like, you could sit there for like probably the rest of the day deleting random columns of zeros and still not actually work your way through the document. So it's a fun thought experiment to actually wrap your mind around the size of some of the numbers that we actually speak sometimes. Because quadrillion would be ridiculous. Like, a quadrillion? Are you kidding me? A quadrillion of anything would be insanity. Like, we as humans can't even fathom numbers that large. It doesn't even make sense to us. Like, we can't even picture it in our brains. There isn't even anything. You're like, oh, maybe a warehouse? No, maybe an entire building? How about maybe like 2 or 3 entire skyscrapers, right? Like, that's the scale we start getting into once we get up to like past trillions and into quadrillions. Oh God, oh, the coughing is getting really bad. I might have to end the live stream in a little bit. What do we go for, about an hour? I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, but if my cough gets any worse than this, I'm gonna cut it. Oh my goodness, everybody's sick. Everybody's sick. Lily, I'm so sorry to hear it. I woke up not feeling good this morning either. So if it's any consolation to you, at least I'm in the same boat as you are. That's why I started the live stream early, because I wasn't sure if I was going to make it all the way to 12. I might be unconscious by then. Trillion zeros is like 1 terabyte. I cast get well soon on everybody. Oh, that's such, I love that idea. Let's do that together. We'll do it in spirit together. Everybody get well soon, including me, please. I'm like so close to actually getting my shit pulled together. Oh, so one thing too, now that I got a good... Dark Raven!
Dark Raven super head patted 55 cents.
Oh my goodness, was there a message supposed to be in that? Sometimes it like nukes it out. Everybody, head pats in the chat for my brother, Dark Raven. Thank you so much. And a lot of people ask this because I say my brother all the time. Dark Raven is a brother from another mother. We are just that close. We are just that close of friends. Somebody was asking me, like, wait, is Dark Raven really your brother? And I'm like, no. We're just like really, really good friends. Oh my goodness. So, I know, Rexy, you asked if we could do like a collaboration in Box Libre. Yes. I wanted to talk about like a couple of things that I'm doing for the channel. Because I guess I am gonna get wrapped up here soon. I thought I could go a little longer than an hour, but I guess I'm not gonna make it. So, a couple of things to like kind of look forward to on the channel for anybody who's like not aware. I have other YouTube channels now. So all of it is like on my main channel. So if you go over to like my main YouTube channel, hold on a second. Let me get this cleaned up for a second. Let me go over to my channel so you can see like what we're talking about here. YouTube. View your channel. Yes, please. Okay. Over here. How do I fix this? This looks like crap. Transform. Transform. Please, transform. Do something. Hit the screen. Good enough. That works. Okay, perfect. That's good enough for me. Okay, all right. So for those of you who haven't noticed, over here, I have 2 more channels now. Yay! So I've got Reign of Linux and I've got Life of Reigning. There's gonna be a 3rd channel coming out next week. It's gonna be Art of Reigning, and that's gonna be my art channel. So there's gonna be a YouTube channel for everything going forward. So this channel that you're on right now, even though we're doing like a casual chatting live stream on this channel right now, eventually I do want to transition these chatting live streams over to this channel. But this channel's just getting started, so I'm not really ready to do that yet. So eventually I'm going to get people kind of warmed up to the idea that we're going to move it here. And this channel right here will only be for gaming content. So only like gaming live streams, gaming videos, gaming stuff like that. If you like my Linux stuff, it'll be right here. If you like my slice of life content, it'll be right here. And eventually there'll be an art channel. And if you like my art, you can click on that. And then that way, if you, because like I've been listening to feedback and some people like some things that I do and then they don't like the other things that I do, but then they're all forced to be in one space on one channel. So now everybody can just kind of click the buttons that they want. That was the idea of it, right? Oh, I want Linux and art. Boom, now you're good. I want slice of life and gaming. Boom, now you're good, right? Now you can get the content you want instead of being forced to sit through like stuff that you may not necessarily have signed up for. Oh my goodness, my voice. Where did the symbol for the Linux channel come from? I made that. That was my original logo from when I used to be Numbers. Hold on, wait, let me pull up the where is my avatar? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up my avatar real quick. Give me a second. Okay, let's come over here. Yay! Okay, we got it. Yay! Okay, that works. Where is it? Gallery. Oh, does anybody see the new drawing? Yee, Chibi Rain. Okay, there. Right there. Just to answer your question. It was the logo that was on my shirt. But I am that character still. So like when I did like my reveal, if anybody isn't familiar with like the Rain lore, right? The lore associated with this, right? I took the helmet off. So, you know, I was always Rain the entire time. Always been me. Ah, I tricked you. You all thought I was just some silly robot the entire time. That was just my power armor. I think that's the best way to go about it too. So, because I love Fallout, so it's like, that's the way I imagine it. It's like my power suit. Like inside my power suit, but then like in the theme of Dragon Ball, right? And I've done some artwork for this already, right? But just like in Dragon Ball, when you take off the armor, you still get more powerful. You get stronger, right? Like, so now the armor is off, and it's like, ooh, you're ready for the real fight. Are you ready? Are you ready to really take on the real Rain? Right? Are you ready? Because that's how I imagine it. It's like, so as you can see, I've done some art already to reflect that, like, that lore a little bit. Metroid moment, that was actually a huge, like, inspiration. Somebody recommended Samus, and I was like, well, I want to kind of do that. Like, Samus would be a good fit, but I want it to be, like, power armor, and I also want it to be, like, kind of, like, Dragon Ball-esque, right? Because I really love that show, so... And they all wore stupid armor all the time. Like, Vegeta always wore armor all the time, pointlessly. Even that guy, like, shredded in, like, 3 seconds. Never did anything. It was like, well, he might as well have put on nothing. Has anybody ever watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Because if you haven't, holy crap, you need to stop watching my live stream right now and actually go watch some real content. Because Dragon Ball Z Abridged is amazing. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. If I'm not feeling good, I might go and rewatch Dragon Ball Z Abridged because I haven't watched it in years. It'll make me feel better emotionally. Anime rules, you get more powerful the less clothing you're wearing. Does that work too for injuries? Like, the more hurt I get, the more powerful I become when I heal. Is that why I'm so strong now? This is real content, though. I know, I just love my self-depreciating humor. You have to understand it from my perspective, too, and I've been going through this a lot recently. But just remember from my perspective, right? This all started as a hobby. All of this was originally a hobby. That's why everything was jammed up on this all on one channel. That's why all my art was there. That's why all my Linux stuff was there. That's why all those random videos about anything I ever wanted to talk about was just thrown out onto the like wall, like sight unseen, right? Spaghetti on the wall style, just whatever, because they were just, I didn't care. It wasn't important if it was successful. And it's still, I'm not like doing it to be successful, but I do want to see it grow because I want to see this community go somewhere. I really do. I think that the people that we found in this community and like the cornerstones, the foundation of this community is really special. And that's because of the people here, right? I can build anything I want, but it's the quality of the people that show up that make a place special. And that's like really the thing that's been the most magical for me. So yeah, I'm organizing it, I'm tidying it up, but really the one goal that I have for all of this is just to really grow our community and make it that happy, fun place where we can all like kind of create together and have fun together and kind of just get away from like whatever's like bothering us in our lives for a little while. Hey Bird, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm ending the stream soon because I'm sick. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit while longer, but I just wanted to give you a heads up since you just popped in. Did I tell you I got a really nasty comment on my channel like a week ago? Really bad. It wasn't even a transphobic comment either. I think I brought it up before. I might have actually already brought it up. But the comment was freaking... so I was talking about my accident in one of my videos. And somebody commented, the truck should have won. And it's like, it's not even like... There's not a curse word in that. There's nothing transphobic when you say something like that. Oh yeah, the truck should have won, God bless. That's what they said. And it's like, but stuff like that actually stings kind of hard sometimes because you're just like, holy shit, that's just so cruel on a level. But it's like, not even human. Like, what kind of person even types something like that in and says that to somebody, right? It's like, oh, you must have no heart or soul or a single like ounce of kindness. I feel bad for people like that. Like, really? Really? You're so unhappy and so miserable. You can't even celebrate somebody just making it through something awful. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's mean, right? Like, that's awful. And it's, I've got, like, all of you these days to, like, back me up, right? So, you know. I know that they were probably just doing it just to try to get under my skin. I try not to let it get under my skin, but sometimes like things are just crafted in just the right way and you're just like, ooh, that's just fucked up. That's just wrong. I can't believe you even said that, right? Like it's one thing, like, and anybody here who's trans has heard the menagerie of awful things that we've been called. I don't need to bring it up. Like nobody needs to be put into that mindset, right? We're all familiar with the common words, right? And yeah, those words hurt, right? I'm not saying they're not bad words and I'm not like trying to diminish their impact, right? But at a certain point, at least in my perspective, because I'm, you know, a content creator and I'm on this platform all the time and I see the comments all the time. I get called certain things all the time to the point like where it doesn't even like hurt anymore. It's just like, whatever, I just roll my eyes to it and just like ban them from the channel, right? Like, so it doesn't even bother me anymore. But then like you see something like that and it's not typical, and you're just like, God damn, that was bad. Lemon Zest, welcome! Oh my God, that's messed up. I know, I got a screenshot of it. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can find it. That way, you know, I'm not like completely full of shit. Where is it? I think I sent it to... Trying to remember which friend I sent it to, because I sent it to a friend and I was like, yeah, this was like, that one really hurt. Let me see if I can find it for you. Ah, found it. Give me a sec. There it is. The truck should have won. God bless. Like, look at the positivity. Like, you don't even have to read the full comment. It's, you've been through so much yourself. You have strengths in ways you don't realize, right? And then, like, right below that, we've got the world's biggest dickhead. The juxtaposition is, like, startling, right? And, like, but that's the quality of the content, like, that I try to put out versus, like, the BS that everybody else, like, I don't know, like, I try to not, like, that's what I'm trying to pull us away from, though. This kind of, like, bad crap that we have to deal with. But anyways, that's a preview, I guess. Oh, well, they're gone now. I already banned them from the channel, so. I only saw that one. No, they're already shadow banned. I shadow ban a lot. Like, every time I get something shitty like that, I remove the comment, I report the user, and I shadow ban them from the channel so they can't post another comment. That's my process. I do not respond to them. I do not get into arguments with them. I do not have a fight with them. This is not a debate on my gender. Like, this is my YouTube channel. We're talking about gaming here. This is nothing. My gender has nothing to do with the video. So the comment gets removed for being irrelevant. My channel, my rules, no freedom of speech. Sorry. And I believe in freedom of speech, just not on my YouTube channel about gaming content. I'm in control here. I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing. I'm just crashing out. I'm crashing out about some shitty comments, I guess. I don't know. Not really, but like a little. Just a little. Just venting a little. Rain's freedom of speech? I mean, hey, listen, if you want freedom of speech, make your own YouTube channel, right? If you do not like that I removed your comment and you really feel what you had to say was so important, take the time and the effort, put it on like a video and upload it to the platform, and you can just tag me in a response. And I'd be happy to watch your crappy video for 3 seconds and then not respond to it ever, because it's not worth my time. But anyways, you are welcome to do that, though, if that is something. But like, here's the thing. At a certain point, people know that what they're doing is pointless and this is loser behavior. It's loser behavior. Nah, don't give them any ideas. No worries. Well, here's the thing. Here's a perspective for them. Because I know a couple are watching. I do have some hate watchers. I do know that. But here's the funny thing. So like when they come into the chat, right? If you want to chat with me, right? And you want to leave a like transphobic comment in my YouTube chat, hey, just remember, you already had to be submissive to me. You had to subscribe. You had to submit to my will to be able to come in and leave that comment. So I've already won. I've already got your subscription. And for 10 minutes too. I make you hold on to the subscription for at least 10 minutes so that you can leave your shitty comment. Hey, listen, I'm gonna get something out of it. I'm gonna make you watch me for 10 minutes so that you can say your shitty thing. And over time, I'll just adjust that as needed. I don't want to I don't want to have people excluded from the chat that are like regular viewers, but like if you're really going to leave a shitty comment, right, you're going to wait 10 minutes and you're going to at least subscribe to me. Just so that you can have the privilege. I don't know what I would do if somebody donated money and it was like a transphobic comment. Could you imagine if somebody left a super chat and it was like super horrible? Could you imagine if that comment was a super chat? Like a super thanks? Super thanks! You should have died. Great, thanks. Thanks for the money, I guess. I mean, I'd still take the money. It's not like I'd refund them. Like, well, thanks for the donation and your opinion. I'll put it to good use. Tell you what, I'll save that for the end of life fund just for you. I've thought about doing something similar, B-Tran. Okay, so you'd be shocked. Well, probably not shocked, right? But most people on the internet are kind of gross. And do you know how often people ask me if I have an OnlyFans? It is a shocking amount of times that I've been asked if I have an OnlyFans. It is gross. Even though I openly identify that I'm on the asexual spectrum, and that I identify that I am demisexual, and that I'm also disabled severely on the left side from the hips below, right? Like, so for these reasons, right? But then people are still like, you got an OnlyFans? And it's like, it's so gross. So here's my idea. And I don't know if I'll actually follow through on it, but this is the plan.
A droplet named Lemonzest has joined the rain cloud. Lemonzest celebrates 6 months of membership. Woot.
Oh, hell yeah, Lemonzest. 6 months already? Oh my goodness. Everybody, head pats in the chat. 6 months, you finally got it. I just updated it too. So you get the second rain heart at 6 months now. Okay, wait. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Wait. What was I just saying? Crap. Oh no, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh no, I was just about to say something. I got distracted. Oh no.
A droplet named Glitch has joined the rain cloud. Glitch celebrates 6 months of membership.
Oh yeah, the OnlyFans idea. Okay, hold on, wait. Last one. I'm just gonna do head pats for Glitch real quick. Glitch, congratulations on the 6 months of membership, cutie. These head pats are for you. Okay, all right, so the OnlyFans idea. So what I'm gonna do is open up the OnlyFans account, right? But then I'm going to draw really adorable, cute drawings, right? But then title them something really suggestive, right? And that's the idea. And then I'll put them up for a couple of dollars, right? And then I'll blur the image so that you can't see what it really is, right? So then, like, for example, right? It'll be like a drawing of me and I'm like cutely exercising in my wheelchair, and it'll be like, you know, ooh, a disabled girl rides aggressively or something like that. Like, you know, something that's really suggestive, right? So that you would want to buy the photo. But then when you get it, it's just a cute drawing of me exercising in my wheelchair. And then you get trolled and I get to keep your money. And every drawing is going to have some text in the corner that says, haha, sorry, no refunds. I mean, you are technically getting what you paid for. It's not a bait and switch. That would be fun. I'm glad somebody else thinks that's a funny idea. I'm just worried about it though, because then like people are gonna find the OnlyFans and then they're gonna think something bad about it without like knowing what it is. Like that's my only concern about doing an idea like that. I don't want people to actually think I make adult content, because I don't. I never would. Cutie trolling? I'm glad you all like the concept though, right? I think it's a good idea. And who knows, people might actually like the drawings. I mean, they might even like respect it. I've been trolled a few times and I'm just like, you know what? You got me. That was worth it. You know what? Good job. Yes, Wordling, good idea. It's a great description. I know, right? Like, I think I can pull this off. I think I can do this. Watch it start like a whole controversy, right? You're gonna see some like controversy video and be like some YouTube like trans girl is so, like in trouble with like a bunch of random folks who spent money on her OnlyFans and got ripped off or something. I don't know. I'll be in like drama. Yeah, you have Keemstar interviewing me. I would not ever take an interview with Keemstar. Blech. If Keemstar called me up or added me on Discord, I'd block him instantly. I'd be like, hell no, I've got nothing to say to you. Oh, I hate your content. You go ahead and you just say whatever you want about me, Keemstar. You just go ahead. Because I just don't give a shit. Go ahead. It's fine. You know, it's fine. You don't have to like every creator that you see on the platform. I just don't like drama content. I don't like drama content. That's just me. It's not like necessarily anything against them. Just throwing that out there. It's more about the content than anything else. But I kind of don't like Keemstar though. Kind of don't like him. But yeah, okay. All right. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop talking about it. Well, I don't want to start like beef with anybody. Like, we're all allowed to have opinions. I'm sure Keemstar came here and saw my content. He'd be like, wow, this is super lame. Wow, an open source Linux block game channel. That's really stupid and dumb, and like nobody would like that, right? Like, everybody's got their opinion. It's totally fine. I understand a lot of people. Like, do you know how many times people are like, why don't you just play the real game? Like, as a comment to me playing like Luanti or Vox Libre, right? Everybody's got a hard opinion about everything. And then you also get the other people and they're like, whoa, what is this game? I want to try this, right? Like, you get the other half of the coin too. I sent a link over Discord relevant to what we were talking about in a YouTube video. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Can I use your avatar as inspiration for original content? Sure, yeah. If it's very similar to my character, like very, very similar, I'd ask if you could just like maybe credit me in like a description or something, but that'd be about it. It depends on how strikingly similar it is. If it looks very similar to me, that's fine. If you're just using it as reference and you're creating something else completely different with it, then no, you don't need to do that. It just kind of depends on what aspect you're using it in. But like, that's the thing with art. It's very nuanced, so it's kind of hard to define what that is sometimes. I trust you though. You're a good girl, Rexy, so I trust you. I know you're not going to do anything crazy with it. Oh, original character. Yeah. You can use it. You can draw me in anything you want, as long as you just like be like, yo, Ray's over here somewhere. If you could, that would be super awesome. Unless you just post it in the Discord. If you're just posting it in my Discord, then I don't care. You can just do whatever you want. I mean, and it just helps me out just a little. If you do that, I'd appreciate it. But that's it. That would be like my only ask. Otherwise, have fun with it. Like, just draw me any way you want. Oh, see, donuts, Dale? Yeah, I'm not gonna like, I wouldn't like, even if somebody, unless they like outright stole my character or were trying to like make money off of it, that would be the only time I'd throw like an actual fit about it though. Like, cause at the end of the day, fan art is fan art. And whether or not somebody wants to link back to me or not is irrelevant. It's up to them. It would be nice if they did. It helps me. So if you're asking like what would help me, that would help me a lot if you did that. But at the end of the day, it's the one thing that's like the red line in the sand. Do not sell my like character and make money off of it. That's for me. If anybody's gonna make money off of this character, it's gonna be me. Send me a reference on Discord. After the live stream, I'll set you up. I'll get you going for that. I'm gonna be doing drawing live streams too once I get the art channel set up too. I have a drawing live stream scheduled on this channel. That's probably gonna be the last art live stream we do on this channel. And the only reason that it's still scheduled on this channel is because I don't know if the other channel's ready to be like launched yet. So that's why it's sitting on the schedule for this one. But I really want to do the emojis for the channel, for the crazy art drawing thing that we all set up for the thing. And I'm also working on the documentary in the background too, since that was also a thing that I also have to like follow up on for the fundraiser. So if I made money out of it, I'd share the cut of the profits. Aw, that'd be sweet. I mean, that's the best I could hope for, right? I mean, if somebody like that, I try my best. Like when like Dark Raven, like when people are like commenting about Dark Raven's music, which you'd be shocked, Dark Raven, how often people come in here and they're like, wow, this music is so great. I try to at least forward over to the artist if like they come in contact with something that I'm interacting with on my streams. And like, even if I don't use Dark Raven's music in one of my videos, I just automatically list all of them because they work with me, right? So like Dark Raven's linked in every single one of my videos because I use their music often enough, like where it's just like an automatic thing. Like it's almost assumed at this point that there's possibility that that video has some aspect of their music in it. So why not? And even if I just missed that one, well, why not? Like, he's my friend, he's my brother, right? Why not throw him a bone? He's been really good to me. But, you know, that's how community should work. You know, like, we're all here to help each other out. At least that's the idea behind my community anyways. I'm the best brother, like, ever, honestly. Real. I don't get along with my siblings very well. So, I will award you best brother. Now, I still have a sister that's the best sister. But I will award you best brother. You definitely win. Oh my goodness. Remember when I said a half an hour ago that I was going to end the stream? And we're still going? Okay. The coughs are getting pretty bad. So I think I might end the live stream here so that I'm not completely destroyed for Wednesday. Now, Wednesday, I've got a live stream coming up. We're going to be having the X guy on the channel. That's going to be on Wednesday for anybody who wants to check that out. And then for those who liked me playing Vox Libre with Charlie, well, good news. I'm in talks with Charlie now to get more Vox Libre streams scheduled. That's probably going to be happening sometime next week. So maybe next Wednesday, I'll set up something with Charlie. But like that's still up in the air, so don't hold me to that. But I really do want to do another stream with Charlie soon. So look forward to that if you really enjoyed the content that I made with her. The stream, it's the stream that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Come on, we can do it, right? She started streaming it, not knowing what it was. Come on, we can do this. Come on, right? Like, anybody know that song? It's the song that never ends. I think the first time I heard it was on, it wasn't Looney Tunes. What was it? Tiny Toons. Tiny Toons. Yeah, it was Tiny Toons, I think. Which I really liked Tiny Toons, the cartoon. That was actually a really good cartoon. I don't want to get too distracted because like then I'm going to get into another line of conversation about the frickin' Tiny Toons and Looney Tunes. I grew up some like frickin'... You all didn't grow up with the same kind of cartoons I grew up with though. Like seriously, I've watched some cartoons recently on TV and they're way more chill than the stuff I grew up with. Like way more chill. Like I remember in some of the cartoons that I'd watched, like the Looney Tunes characters were giving like each other their last cigarettes before they'd like pull out a gun. Like it's pretty crazy how different it is. Like for obvious reasons, we don't put cigarettes in children's cartoons anymore. Looney Tunes are really old, yet they still run them. I know, I liked Roadrunner. That was my favorite one. Meep meep. Roadrunner is so cute. And when I was growing up too, our area called the high-speed internet that they were selling the customers, Roadrunner Internet. So of course everybody wanted it because it was called Roadrunner. Who doesn't like Roadrunner? Rain is 64 years old, in case anybody was wondering. Hey, listen, I'm not that old. You're actually off by like 2 decades. I'm actually like 84 years old. I just hide it really well. That's gonna be the big controversy. It's like, oh wait, no. She's really, really old. She's really old, oh God, no. I grew up with your cartoons. Ren and Stimpy, oh my goodness. Ren and Stimpy was something that even as a child, I was like, so Ren and Stimpy, I didn't particularly care for. You know what was good for me that I actually liked was Rocko's Modern Life. Ren and Stimpy to me just didn't make a lot of sense. It felt like it was kind of like mostly toilet humor. But I really liked Rocko's Modern Life because even though it still had those same kind of jokes, those kind of like childish, like kind of gross humor jokes sometimes, Rocko the character, like those characters, Heifer and Myrtle, like I remember their names. They stuck with me. Like I liked their stories, their struggles, right? Like that dorky little turtle eventually finding love and getting married. Like that was like part of my childhood. That they weren't just like goofy, like stupid cartoons. Like Rocko's Modern Life transcended, keyword on the trans there, transcended just being a stupid cartoon. It actually told stories that as a child I was interested in knowing about. I saw this open source racing sim called Speed Dreams. Great game. The only downside is there's no online multiplayer. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. I'll have to check it out. We need to get a list somewhere in the Discord so I can like keep a running list of like recommended games to try out. Hesitate, welcome. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the stream. Just got back from college. Sorry I'm late. Oh God. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say the bad news. Who wants to tell Hesed? Who wants to tell Maddie? I'm sorry. I told you I'm like Ron Burgundy sometimes. Like I read things like out of the live stream chat, like as the like thing are written. Anyways, Maddie, welcome. Oh my goodness, streamer brain moment. Rocko's Modern Life was pretty good. I remember this episode about appendicitis. Yes, I remember that one too. I've never had appendicitis, but later in life I had my gallbladder out, and that's actually one of that I thought about that episode during that time. Because I don't know if anybody's ever had like any issues with their gallbladder in the past. It's not a fun thing to live through. Why did I just join and there's art of Rain being ripped? That's me powering up for a fight. I'm like Master Roshi. You know Master Roshi, how Master Roshi always walks around, right? And like just the docile old hermit dude. Right? But then when you piss him off, all of a sudden he's just like, good douche, right? And then like all the like strength actually comes out. That's what I was going for there. It's like, oh no, you want to say my real power. Badoosh. That's what I was going for. Are you sure? Are you sure? Maybe don't mess with Rain, right? Like that was the theme that I was going for. Super Saiyan Rain? I thought about it, but then like I was like, do I want my hair to be yellow? I played with the yellow color a little bit. It looked a little weird. With the red eye too. It just like kind of looked... I don't know, it just didn't work because like usually Super Saiyans have blue eyes. So like then I would have had to change my eye blue, and then like, I don't know, it just stopped looking less and less like me. And that could have also been a skill issue on my part, just not being able to draw it properly. Because I was already struggling with the hair at the bottom, because I don't know if you've noticed, but this was prior to me coming out with the design. So if you look at my avatar and you notice I have like the rounded tips on the bottom of my hair now. Well, in this one I have spiky tips. I hadn't even decided on like what my hair was gonna look like fully. And as you can see, like I've fleshed out the bangs, I've thinned them out, I've changed them, I've added more to my hair over time. So I've like changed things and updated since then. This is a bit of an older drawing. Are you talking about Throne? Wait, it's not working? Oh crap, hold on. I guess I should fix that. Give me a second. Hold on. One sec, I can fix it. I'm sorry. I'm always a hot mess though. What did you expect? What did you expect from a girl named Rain? Did you expect it to be all squeaky clean? Or did you expect it to come like a freaking torrential downpour and make a huge mess of everything? Okay, wait, what the hell was I gonna do? Holy crap, I'm like, I definitely know I'm sick because I'm like losing track of what I'm doing between screens. Okay, what was it? Oh yeah, Throne, that's what I'm doing. I'm updating my Throne link, Throne. Or is it the Steam wish list? Wait, was it Steam or was it the Throne? Steam wish list, okay, Steam wish list. I got you. Don't worry. Oh, Paragon, welcome to the stream. Just so you all know too, I'm ending the stream soon. That was the sad thing, Maddie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like make it such a big like cliffhanger, but like you showed up like right when I'm about to end the stream, probably within like, all right, realistically, let's call it within 10 to 20 minutes. Let me fix the thing for Steam. Well, I don't want to go to bed, right? Like, I don't feel good, but I do want to be here. Like, genuinely do want to be. It's not like I'm pushing myself, right? It's not like I'm forcing myself to be here. It's not like I've wrapped chains around this microphone and I'm like chained to the desk right now. It's like, no, I have to live stream for them. I have no choice right now. I do want to be here genuinely, right? That's why I keep losing track of time and we keep talking about things like Rocco's Modern Life. Hey Lillian, I did see your message earlier. I just want to let you know though that like if it's regarding what you were discussing earlier, I am definitely not the right person to talk to about those kind of things. You're definitely going to want to seek out somebody who can handle those in a more professional capacity. And that's just me being realistic about the situation, just because I'm just letting you know that I'm not qualified to be able to help people with that kind of stuff. But I do want to make sure that you do go find somebody to help you out with that kind of stuff, okay? I'm at the link. Oh, wait, I'm getting so, all right, hold on. I'm getting lost in the sauce now. Let me fix the wish list thing. All right, Rain. Where is it? Where's my wish list? Library, store, wish list. Why did they put wish list under store and not profile? There we go. Oh, goodness. No, go back. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay, so here is the Steam wish list for anybody who wants to know. And let me go over to Studio real quick. I'll fix it in the description so it's not messed up again. The content, go live. I appreciate the heads up though. What happened? Oh, I must have cut it off by accident. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I just didn't copy in the full URL, so it just brings it to like the default wish list like page. Yeah, that's lovely job, Rain. Good job. Now I have to go back and fix that on every single description. Lovely. Yeah, that one works. No worries, it should be updated now, so we should be good to go. Oh, it's okay. I understand where you're coming from, Lillian. I just wanted to just make sure I set those right expectations, though. And I also wanted to make sure you didn't think I was blowing you off or anything either. People probably can't see if they're not for— oh! Shit. That would make a lot of sense now, wouldn't it? I should probably update my privacy settings on Steam. Oh, god damn it! Oh god, I scuffed the shit out of everything! Oh! Hi, Mr. Badman Names. Welcome to the stream. Damn, I'm not kidding enough to see Rain's wish list. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck. God damn it. See? I mess everything up. Everything gets messed up. Welcome to my YouTube channels. If you enjoy really scuffy content, you're in the right place. Is there not an option to make it public? I can do it after the stream. I just gotta fix it. Oh, god. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I mean, obviously I put it there because I want people to see the wish list. I tell people about it all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm adding it to my Steam wish list. I thought people could see it. I thought people could see it. I'm like, yeah, just look at my wish list. God damn it. Do you know how many people I've told that to? Like over the past 3 months alone. And I'm like, yeah, just go look at my Steam wish list. And nobody told me they can't see it. Oh god, I'm gonna crash out about this one just because it's so silly and it's so ridiculous, and it should have been something I realized like that I needed to adjust because I've always had my privacy settings like set to something ridiculous. So why wouldn't people have not been able to see it? Like, oh god damn it, this was so obvious in retrospect. Oh goodness. Ah. Oh god. Anyways, moving on. I'm glad though. I'm glad you're already like that. I'm glad that's the direction you're going with. And I'm glad it helps. I'm glad being here helps too. You know, like, cause like I said earlier in the stream too, like being here is an outlet for me too. It helps me get away from my problems, and like, you know, we get to be here and we get to have a little fun, and we get to kind of like take a break from the noise that drags us down in our day-to-day lives. I mean, you could still write it down, all those games, and could make a community post. I could do that, right? But like, I was operating under the expectation that it was working. And then like nobody till now has told me, really? 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 That means those people never checked. That means they either didn't check, or they never checked, right? They didn't actually go look at the wish list, or they did look at it, saw it, and then just forgot to tell me. It's either, it can't be any of those other two. It has to be indifference or indifference plus. That's it. I think that's like what's realistically. I don't think it's like maliciousness. I don't think anybody was doing it intentionally. I think they're just, it's one of those things too. It's like where you're like, oh yeah, the link's broken. I should probably tell Raid about that. And then, I don't know, anything in real life happens 5 minutes later and you completely forget. Because that's like a realistic, it's only important to me. It's not important to the person like who just clicked on it. Hey, we just got 69 views, nice. All right, we made it. All right, it's an hour and 50. I'm gonna say we made the full 2 hours. It's been amazing. I'm wiped out though. I'm glad we started the stream a little bit earlier because if I started it at 11, I don't think I would have made the 2 hours. Honestly, I don't think I would have made it that long. Like I'm kind of like already like on my last legs now. But hey, listen, I'm gonna rest up for the rest of today and tomorrow. There are gonna be YouTube shorts coming out on the channel. We're streaming Vox Libre on Wednesday. We're gonna be having a special guest who I haven't streamed with in over a year. So like, that's gonna be really exciting. And then possibly next week, we've got the live stream with Charlie. And then of course, new content coming out on the channels. If that's stuff that you're interested in, it's old archived content for now, but I am currently in the works on working on brand new content for those channels. So if you're interested, subscribe now, enjoy some of the older stuff, and then get ready because I'm trying my best to like pull all of this together. I keep saying that, like I keep saying I'll pull it all together, but at least now you can kind of see what I mean when I say I promise I'll pull it all together. You can kind of start to see where it is like getting all pulled together. Everything's got a place, everything's getting organized, everything's getting like cleaned up. It's just like so much goddamn work. This is literally the worst time I could get sick. Well, I'm gone for tomorrow, so enjoy your rest. Well, same to you. I hope whatever you're doing, you either enjoy your rest as well or don't work too hard. You're doing a great job, Rain. Aw, I appreciate it. Like, honestly, and it's like, this is scary. I brought it up in the videos, but it's like, it's scary to do this kind of stuff because like, I don't want to ruin it, right? Like, I love what we do. I love the people that I've met. I love hanging out with all of you. I like chatting with you. I like coming here, right? And the last thing I want to do is change something and then like it just ruins it. And, like the whole vibe is different. But I think it's gonna be better for everybody. I think it's a positive change and not a negative one. So I think it's gonna be fine. It's like I'm being like motherly about it, right? It's like this is my baby, right? And I want it to be okay. It's growing up. It's growing up. It's changing, right? Like, and I've got to change with it. Well, I'm glad I hitched a ride with the last bit of the stream. I'm glad you caught it too, Mr. Bad's name. Actually, that's probably a good place to segue into the thank you. So, as always, I just want to say a special thank you to everybody who's been so supportive recently, especially when I've been doing a lot of work in the background, getting the other channels put together, making new content, trying to get like my thoughts organized, getting back into drawing again, all of that. And all of you have been so supportive by liking, by commenting, by sharing. And some of you have even gone the extra step by supporting me directly. So from the bottom of my heart to yours, thank you. But with all of that out of the way, thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. And I hope everyone out there has a wonderful day.